Okay, now let us get into this evidence, and this evidence is courtesy of Jamaican dancehall artist Spice. No, I'm not a fan of Spice, and I've always criticized she and others in the dancehall fraternity. But when I see someone doing good and someone is trying to help, what I'm not going to do is to sit aside and watch people tear them down and cast stones at them. I'm not, right? No, Spice decided that she's going to do a school tour in Jamaica. And she's going to try and normalize our young people to say no, right? Say no to anything that degrades you, anything that demoralizes you. She's going there to empower our young people. No, we have some credible evidence from our source telling us that the president of the National Parents Teachers Association of Jamaica, Stuart Jacobs, is expressing outrage that dancehall superstar Spice was allowed to organize a school tour. Spice does not have the moral authority to go into a school where young females are, or even young men, to speak, period. Right? Jacob said she has created a platform of indecency, lewd, slack lyrics that have nothing to do with the proper development of the positive impact of a child in Jamaica. No principal or school board or at any level should allow the likes of a Spice in their space. Okay. Okay. Not just this elitist demon that is going against Spice, right? Stuart Jacobs. Not just him, but also various church. What I would like to know is, what are you doing, Stuart Jacobs? What are you doing, church? What are you doing to empower, to inform, to educate our young people, right? And let them understand that anything that degrades them, right, or anything that is immoral, they should feel comfortable saying no to. What are you doing? You're not doing it. So why is it such a problem when a Spice is coming to say, look, some of the times we need to say no, right? We don't all have to follow the trend. And it is a problem. So there, by Spice trying to do good, you realize that the cycle, the cycle of debauchery with our young people in Jamaica, it benefits someone, right? It benefits someone, and they don't want anyone to interfere with the ecosystem of sexual debauchery when it comes down to the young people. They don't want anyone to interfere with that cycle, because that cycle is of benefit to someone in Jamaica. Seeing our young people go into sexual debauchery, do all sorts of disrespectful things with their bodies, with their mouth. It is something that is of benefit to the Jamaican system. And anyone that comes around that want to upset that cycle, it is a problem, right? No one is going into these schools and telling these young people, look, things are getting out of control, you know. You need to start saying no. Why shouldn't Spice go to these schools and talk to these young people? There is a trend going on in Jamaica where some of these entertainers want to normalize men urinating in females' mouth. They want to normalize spitting into people's mouth. They want to normalize gross sexual debauchery. And when someone is saying no, someone is coming and trying to do something to the cycle, try to break the cycle a bit, break it up a bit, it is a problem. It is a problem. And that goes to show you that these powers in Jamaica, they like what is happening. They like what is happening to our young people, and they are running the system for our young people to take that direction. And no one should upset that ecosystem, that cycle of sexual debauchery. No one should upset it in any shape or form. They want our young people to be in constant low frequency. I am not a fan when it comes down to Spice and a lot of other females in the dancehall. I do believe they do more harm than good. But if Spice decides that she wants to speak to these young people, she wants to normalize these young people saying no to things that degrades them, why are you stopping her? Why? When the church is not doing anything and they want to criticize, right? And the Parents Teachers Association, what are you guys doing? Nothing. No one is doing anything to protect the next generation. No one is doing anything, right? But yet you have a problem with Spice trying her best with the little that she can do. It just goes to show you. What more evidence do you want? Right? What more evidence do you want that this is what the system wants? They want the failure of our young people. They want our young people to all go down the road of gross sexual debauchery. They want to normalize it. That when they see someone coming in, right, coming in to try and break up the cycle a bit, it is a problem. Unbelievable. And this is the evidence to show you how they are destroying Jamaica. The very people that you think have your best interests, they don't. Right? We need to pray and understand. We wrestle not with flesh and blood. And these people that you think are decent and outstanding and they are in the top position, these people, they're working for the devil. They are working for the devil and they are there to enable the system to continue. They are there to enable our young people keep going into gross sexual debauchery. And that includes the church because they are not doing anything. And if you are not doing anything to protect our young people, then you're working for the devil. We need to pray and say, Glory be to the Most High.